one. Oh, shit. On this episode of I'm Not Able to Function Today, I have thrown my freaking pillowcase that I lay my damn head on in the washer with my dog towels and my dang sold pee pads that's been bagged up for the last week because my dryer has, well, my dryer hasn't, but the electrical system that powers my dryer in my home has been messed up. Now I'm going to get pink eye or something. Why do I do these things? I just can't have a good day, it seems like. Why do I do these things to myself? I'm going to give myself the damn pink eye. Nothing gags you better than sold puppy pads that's been bagged up in a garbage bag for 7 days while you was waiting on somebody to come and fix your freaking dryer plug. And I don't have a queasy stomach. I deal with nasty shit on the daily. Something around here. But I was in there going, ugh. Coughing and gagging. Oof. It was rough. I still got about 4 more to wash like that. I'm hurting, y'all. Go on now. I don't feel like I'm hurting and I'm trying so hard to get through the day. Well, it happened to me again. I went to sleep and then about 7 o'clock this morning, bam, the storm hit. It was hailing and raining and the wind was blowing and my dogs was trying to get inside my skin because there was no manner of them getting close enough to me because it was thundering. So I was trying to tunnel to China. Will y'all quit? Go on now. Get away from my feet. And I left the heat on last night because it's been getting cold in here at night. But I got, good afternoon, I got freaking hotter than hell. I just went back to sleep. I was like, screw it. You know, those who got a place to potty inside the house, most of them. I'm not trying to let dogs out at 7 o'clock in the morning and it come in a freaking badass storm of thunder and lightning and hailing. So I just turned over and went, hey, right back to sleep. But them puppy pads, probably going to have to wash them like 3 times. And I was putting bleach in them to get rid of the odor, but the bleach is kind of destroying the fabric of the puppy pads and making holes in it. So I can't afford any puppy pads right now. So I've had to just wash them a couple of times with laundry soap and hot water and try to get the smell out. I'm going to try some of that KOE laundry stuff too. I'm exhausted. I'm hurting real bad in my stomach. I don't know what's worse, like my friend said. These damn ovaries of mine or all this damn pollen. Hey. And look, I got a freaking, that's cream cheese left over. I got a freaking hormone bump right there. Y'all know the ones I'm talking about. Like, right around ovulation, you'll get one and it'll stay there until after you have your period. You'll get a hormone pimple that's real deep down in the skin, and it'll never come to a head, and it's just painful, and you'll just have to put stuff on it trying to treat it. And look, there's somebody putting abbreviations on here like I know what that means. First of all, if it means what the F, man, I don't have a pecker or balls, so I'm not a man. Third of all, that's really disrespectful to assume I'm a man. I can buy one for probably $17, but I don't have one that's naturally growing on my body. I'm a woman, that's why I get freaking hormonal pimples from my estrogen and progesterone level. Trust me, I've been battling this. That proactive stuff. I've been lathering myself up in it. I'm trying everything I can do. Wash my face. I'm going to give my face a break from makeup. Even though all I don't want to do now is cover my damn zit up with makeup and clog my pores worse. I'm going to wash all these puppy pads up and change everybody's puppy pads out, mop and clean up and do my dog chores and my cat chores. I gotta go in there and clean out litter boxes and stuff. And I'm going to take me a good hot shower. Storms are heading to us in South Carolina. It's good. Lightning don't strike twice. That's bullshit. Lightning struck the last two storms that we've had. You remember me telling you about being woke up to the damn sonic boom? Same shit happened this morning. It struck in the same spot right out here by my window that it did the last time. Lightning does strike twice in the same spot. So I think I need to invest in a lightning rod and put it way away from everything that's vital. My animals, my home, that way that the lightning is attracted to that instead of my home. I don't know if they really even work, but it's worth a try so it don't fry all my stuff. I don't know about y'all, but I can't afford to replace everything when it fries it. And the deductible on my homeowner's insurance is about $1,000. Honey, I got surge protectors. It don't matter. If it runs in, it's going to fry you down breaker box and all the electrical wires in your home. I've seen it happen. The other mobile home that I lived in when I was younger, it happened to it, and they never fixed it. And so they just lived in there with only part of the power working. So what happened to your dryer plug? Probably just age, to be honest. The dryer plug just only put out part of the wattage that it needed to power the dryer, and the dryer just wouldn't come on. No new updates. As far as I know, she's okay. No news is good news. She's at rehab. Old enough to know better and still too young to care. No, lightning didn't actually strike my house. It struck right outside my window. So it wasn't lightning. It's probably just age. I'm pretty sure that dryer plug in here is probably 25 years old that's never been changed out, and it just happens. It got a short in it where it was only putting out part of electricity. You're supposed to change your plugs and switches in your home every 5 to 6 years. So it was 25 years old. It was just stopped working right. It became a fire hazard because it was only putting out half the wattage. So I was instructed to turn the breaker off until they come out here to fix it. And it was so expensive for the labor. The part was only like $10, and the labor was like $3.50 for like an hour for somebody to come out here and fix it. And then he had to tighten up and fix the plug on the back of the dryer. It wasn't attached all the way anymore, he said. So, also this person had to drive an hour and a half, making mats on her damn hair, licking her like that. Go on. They had to live like that. Quit. They had to beat the damn dust out of the sheets, and they had to scrub their dresses and everything out in a damn wash pan rub board situation, and hang them up and let them dry with old lye soap or whatever kind of soap they'd made. Wasn't even no electronic washers or nothing back then. I've had to do it because we didn't have one when I was younger, but I put in my time, and I ain't doing without a washer or dryer. I just have to find the money somewhere and done pay for it. That's the only way it is. I don't feel like hardly doing anything because, in case y'all missed it, I ripped the place open where they done my cervical biopsy again and started bleeding on Saturday. And I'm really like just nauseous over it. So a surge protector is not going to protect your wiring and your switches and shit and your breaker box in your home. Nothing's going to protect that. If the lightning runs in on your home, it's going to fry your main breaker box. And it's going to fry the wires. And then you're going to have to pay a shit ton of money to rewire it, which I'm going to rewire this whole place because it had rats before I moved in here really, really bad. And there's a lot of wiring problems in here, flickering lights and shit. So I'm going to rewire it while the walls are stripped down. So I was in the home when the lightning ran in. Lightning fried the breaker box, fried all the wires, burnt the wires up. They never fixed it, so they would run extension cords from plugs and overload the breaker box. And half-assed done it, which made a big fire hazard. So it does not protect your home to get surge protectors. Surge protectors are like when your breaker box gets overloaded to protect whatever you got plugged into your outlets. It does not protect your wires or your breaker box. Quit now! Y'all are acting weird. Go away from me. Ooh! But I'm not saying don't get them. But in my opinion, they ain't worth the hype. They're just not. If it's going to be really bad, quit. Go. Now. Somewhere else. Go on. If it's going to be really bad, unplug your stuff because that is the only way to really protect it. Unplug it from the wall. Don't just turn it off. Unplug it. Huh. Surge protectors are not all they're cracked up to be. I've had one, and when the lightning ran in like it did, it fried the surge protectors and everything that I had plugged up into it. So it did not even protect my stuff. I had to throw my TV away. It blew it up. So that would be my suggestion. Just unplug it. That way but I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to try to put some kind of rod out here in my yard. Way out, away from my house and everything, where the lightning will be attracted to the rod instead of my home. My metal tin can that I live in, my mobile home, my modern home, whatever in hell you want to call it. Because I can't afford to have my house burned down or something. or have to buy a new electrical box. And it's going to be fun having to sleep in my car while they fix this place, because I can't be in here due to the dust. That's why the dogs have to go out. They're going to have to live outside for a couple of days while they fix everything. And it's going to have to happen pretty soon because the leaking is really bad. I'm trying. I wish I was one of these people that got like $15,000 back in their tax return. It'd be nice. It just ain't feasible. You had to have 16 kids and 19 baby daddies for that. I'm not dry bagging either. I just wish a sack of money would just float down here and sit on my porch for me. Money can't buy happiness, but it sure can damn help. And I'd like to try it out to see if it could buy my happiness. I ain't never had no money. Whoever said money can't buy happiness is crazy. Hell yeah, it can. I could buy me a lot of happiness with money. Buy me some new outfits. Buy me a new modular home with 5 bedrooms, a big ass damn wraparound porch. And I could sit out there and drink my sweet tea, looking like damn driving Miss Daisy. I could get me one of them damn fancy cars that I could sleep in it while it drove me back and forth places that I wanted to go. Be like having a chauffeur. I could have a lot of shit if I was a rich girl. Have me a damn lawn care person come over here and make me flower beds and shit while I just sit out there and drink damn sweet tea and watch them. Miss the spot over there. I could buy a lot of damn happiness, and I could buy me a black Trans Am like the Bandit, that fine Bandit. Drive around town in it. I wouldn't never have to do another thing. I could have me a maid and a butler to tote my tea to me. So I don't like grapes. I don't like grapes. They can peel my oranges for me. My kid loved grapes, but I don't really like grapes that much. Lord, if I was born a poor child, but I was supposed to be somebody's rich daughter that had a dowry and all that shit, a damn big old trust fund when I turned 21 that I was supposed to have access to. Obviously, I was born wrong family. Probably was born a rich girl, but they accidentally switched my bracelets when I was in the hospital when I was newborn. Sent me home with the poor ones. Better luck next time. Only thing I can think of is trying to find me somebody that needs a surrogate daughter that's got too much money and too little time left. I wouldn't use them for their money, I wouldn't. But it would be nice to have it. I'm sick of being an adult now. Sick of spending my own fucking money and struggling, being in this struggling game. I want to buy whatever I want to, not worry about the price of it. have a net worth of billions or trillions instead of the net worth of them. You know what my net worth is? 38,000 is my net worth. I don't have access to any of that money, but because of my property, that's what my net worth is. Have you owned a coach and buggy with a beautiful horse? I have. To be honest, we have had a horse and a buggy. It was pretty too. I used to love riding in one. We always had such beautiful pedigreed horses. Tennessee Walkers and stuff like that, and Arabians. And we had this really pretty buggy. And we'd hitch it up to it and we'd ride it around. So I have had that. But it's been a few years. I would like to go when it's going to be Christmas time again, up there to Sportsman's Lake and ride around in there in the little horse and carriage. But I can't get nobody to go with me. And I ain't going to go riding on damn romantic ride bullshit by myself. What am I supposed to do, hold my own hand while I'm in there? I'd look really strange trying to hold my own damn hand. My aunt convinced me to sit in Santa's lap and take a picture with him, by the way. I done my taxes for free, but I didn't get hardly anything. Just a little bit, like for where I bought my house and stuff. Or paid my taxes, I don't remember, but it wasn't very much. It's already gone because I paid it on bills. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day. I'm going to be the one to get fooled by something. I was supposed to go to the doctor, and I called and told him, look, I'm cramping so bad I can't come in. I said, I've reopened my cervical biopsy, and I'm sick to my stomach. If they would get me in and out up there, I would have tried to get the neighbor to take me, but the last time I went up there, I sat in the waiting room for about 3 hours before they called me back, and I can't do that while I'm hurting. I just don't feel like sitting in the doctor's office for my physical for 3 hours, cramping and feeling like I'm going to throw up, having rocket crotch and down stabbing pains in my ovaries. That's how I feel. I have stabbing ovary pains. Yes, that's a long damn wait. And those chairs are not comfortable either. They're them old doctor room chairs that don't have no freaking padding on there. And when my feet and legs start hurting, and because I've got pods, quit! I had to put my feet up after I'm somewhere sitting or standing for a while. And they'll lose their shit if I do that. They will lose their ever-loving mind. Don't be putting your fucking nasty feet up there. You're not going to do that shit in my office. I've had doctors holler at me like that. She's a kid. She can put her feet up, but you're not. So I moved where she couldn't see me and put my feet back up. It makes me feel better to put my feet up. So I'd rather just stay at home when I don't feel good so I can put my own feet up instead of being bitched at by somebody that just wants to show out. I got 3 doctor's appointments coming up next month. I got to go up here, and I've got to go before the 5th of May and go have my license renewed in person, which that shouldn't take hopefully too long. Yeah, you sit in there for like 3 hours or sometimes longer, and then they just come in the room for like 10 minutes. They don't do virtual appointments either. Just waiting on them to stop talking and giggling with everybody else in the fucking office. They ain't doing nothing but just fucking standing around and they're just giggling back and forth to each other, or eating, or just acting like it's their house in there. It's a small town doctor. I just leave you sitting out there. If I'm real lucky, it's just like an hour wait, but if the waiting room's full when I get there, I'll just tell them I'm going to change my appointment and walk out. Because I'm not going to sit in there like that. They don't do no good to complain. I don't give a damn. I can't sit for a long period of time, so I had to get up and start walking around, and then I look crazy. Because my back starts having spasms with me sitting there like that in that straight chair with no pad in it. So I was like, yeah, I ain't coming tomorrow. My car ain't even here yet either. I thought it'd be here last week. I was talking, it only needed a few more days, but I'm back to ain't clear to drive. I'm a passenger princess right now. The doctor, because of my rare complication that I had about busting that open, I've got 2 to 3 weeks, she said, without doing anything hardly, and I do too much. I push myself so hard here to keep everything done and keep the house clean and take care of the animal, because I don't have no help, and it was only supposed to be like 6 months with them inside, and they were supposed to have a outdoor place where I could put them if I needed to, with like heat and air and stuff, but the person that was going to help me got handsy with me, and I told him to leave and not fucking come back because he was showing out, because I told him not to touch me, and he just kept on trying to grab me. So I had to run him off. He told me I owed him sex for him going to help me. So I told him he could just leave. I don't owe anybody that for anything. First of all, I don't. And then said I was using him because I wouldn't sleep with him. Told everybody that I was using him. What was I using him for? He didn't even do anything for me unless I paid him to go do it or reimburse him. He didn't give me any money. He brought groceries over here twice from Walmart, and I had to give him gas, and he bitched about wasting his time to come over here. So I started doing Instacart. That's how people do you, hey. And now I got to find somebody to help me clean up my yard and keep it cut and mowed for this summer, because I can't do it. I tried last year and I just can't keep it up. And I don't want it to get real bad growed up again. And I don't know who that'll be, because everybody's so freaking expensive, or they lie about it. And then I see all these people that pass by homes to do YouTube videos about their yard being cleaned up. And I'm like, why can't one of them come by here? And I know that's like a pipe dream, and it ain't nobody else's responsibility to clean it up, but it's hard when you're on fixed income to pay for shit like that. I did, and I got some really inappropriate responses. We can work something out. I have, and they don't really respond. They're not in this area. I think one's like in North Carolina. Yeah. That's how people are. I'm a single lady, and they think that they can just do that to me. And Lord, I didn't know how big of a pig a man was until I had this electrician to come over to my house in Crane Hill, and he propositioned me. If I helped him, he'd help me. Yeah. I think the only one the closest one to me is like North Carolina, and then there's one in Florida. I've never seen one of those people that do yard cleanups in Alabama, but they need to be some of them, because there's a lot of properties in Alabama, and there's a lot of people that are disabled or have health problems, and they just can't do it. I just block them and go on. Like, I had this one guy that be like, well, if you give me a place to stay, I'll sleep with you. No, well, you ain't doing that. People are just blow my mind how bold they can be about things. I ain't got no interest in none of that, first of all. I really don't. It ain't even piquing my mind. I'll be 35 this year. And I'm just done tired. I'd just rather pay somebody a little bit of money, come over and clean it up, and freaking get out of my hair. Everybody's like, do you have a lawnmower? You couldn't cut my grass with a lawnmower. It's too uneven. You have to get out here with a weed eater. And the only one that I can hold up is this little battery-powered one. And it kills me. It kills my back, my shoulders, my neck. I can't even turn my head for 2 days. It's mowing around my steps. And that's what I had to do last year. The rest of my yard is overgrown with weeds. It needs a track hoe run through it, but that's $500, and I don't have nobody to run it, because I can't. I can't even hardly drive a car, much less heavy equipment. I wouldn't have a mobile home left if I'd done that. Don't feel bad for me. It's just life, honey. I don't want nobody to feel bad for me. It's just life, and you're just like, what are you going to do? And I called last year. I tried to hire somebody to do mowing. They didn't have any appointments available. And they wanted $600 a month to come out here one time and mow and weed eat and do a little bit of leaf blowing. $600. Like, I can't afford that. And at the same time, all the neighbors were bitching about my yard being growed up. Well, what do you want me to do? Stand on my head and hope it goes away? I'm in Alabama. So somebody sent me this little weed eater, and I just had to get out there and I weed eat until I can't feel my arms no more. That's what I had to do. And I don't really have a big yard, but especially in the front, but it's really growed up. $600 a month. And they only come out here once a month, once every 30 days. So I'm looking. Y'all say prayers for me. I'm finding somebody that's not gonna try to screw me either way, physically or financially screw me to get my yard fixed. And I need to I really do. I need to rent a track hoe. I think a skid steer, not a track hoe, a skid steer to fix the freaking yard. Yeah. Well, Angie's thing, it's the same thing. It's like $300 or $400 for that. I mean, Hell, they need to take me to Disney World, $600 a damn month for a week. Is that a spider? I hope that ain't a fucking spider on the underneath my bed. Shouldn't be more than, it shouldn't be, but I tried to pay 2 different people $100 to come over here. One showed up one time. They just mowed right in front of my door and around my mailbox and ripped me off because they were supposed to mow the whole fucking yard. Brought a little push mower over here. Said they'd come back, never come back. I tried to pay somebody else. He didn't even have a weed eater or nothing. Showed up over here, just cut a little bit down and left and never would come back. Started in sending me very inappropriate messages and I didn't feel comfortable with him. Honey, I can't go to the grocery store. For one, really, I ain't able right now while I'm hurting and I'm not cleared to drive. And second of all, my car's been in the shop since 2023. Fixing it junk time, its brakes blowed up, all kind of shit's happened to it. I'm just here like a knot on the log. And I don't even know if they have like a thing at the grocery store. And over here, you don't want these people at your house. These are some shady fucking people over here in this county I'm in. So you have to be really careful about people. People are just out to get you, lie, try to rob you or something. Take advantage of you. You have to be real careful about folks. Letting them come to your house. They'll show up over here at night when everybody's asleep, try to do something to you. Because they're wanting money. It's a very poor community over here, and there are a lot of stuff going around in it, if you get my drift. It's a bad place over here. I've had people that live over here tell me it's like the wild, wild west over here. The cops don't really do nothing but catch you for speeding, and just let everything else ride. And it's bad. Yeah. Like the people that come over here and mow my yard for $100, these people, you could tell. And I ain't trying to judge nobody. You know, hell, I've looked like 4 shades of hell on here. But I can't say on here. But anyway, they look pretty bad, but they didn't try anything. But she lied to me and told me that she was trying to get her son to come over here and mow my grass, and they never come back, and it got real tall, and everybody started bitching about it, so I had to try to get out there and cut it myself with something. So, I don't know what to do. I got to figure out something, though, before it gets summertime or spring, and it grows up head high again. I wish it didn't have no damn grass. I wish it was dirt up. That's what I wish. I wish I didn't have no damn grass and it was just dirt or rocks. I wouldn't have to mow the shit. Because just have me a little flower bed and rocks everywhere. Yeah. Well, the neighbor killed a very, very large rattlesnake. So, we have rattlesnakes here. Eastern diamondback. At least I can hear them. You can't hear the copperheads, though. And this building was supposed to have been cleaned out 6 months after I moved in here. It's supposed to have been redone. Made, a place to groom my dogs. Put my dogs out there. Make them little indoor and outdoor fencing and cement it and do a drain in it. But like I said, the person that was going to help me do all that got ass hurt because I told him not to grab me inappropriately. And he continued to do it and told me that I was just acting out and causing a scene. And I almost cold-cocked him out here in the middle of the yard. Because if I tell you not to freaking touch me, don't fucking touch me. And he was coming over here and weed eating the fucking yard and shit, too. I didn't ask him to. He just come over here and done it, by the way. I didn't ask. He just done it. I've never mowed my own yard. My mama used to do it, and we always had a neighbor to do it because my grandma had it set up like that. He did grab me on the ass once, and I thought about just knocking him out here, just letting him see stars and butterflies. Kennels where they like to pee sometimes. I'm gonna let them run around outside and in the house a little while, then put them back up. I'm not gonna leave them out in the backyard like I normally do because it's nasty. And when I get done with that and I get all my puppy pads washed, and I've got 2 different kennels to clean out and my cat boxes to clean, then I'm going to take me a shower. 99, I feel like. I got 99 dogs. Dang, my balls whine. I don't want to say on here, I have somebody that is like screen recording me and making me look like a POS on here. So I won't be answering that question. I also, and I have in the past, but I'm not going to anymore. And I'm not going to say what county I live in. But it's a bad place sometimes. It's not like I feel unsafe. It's just I feel unsafe having people from this community come to my house. That's not like, that I don't know, you know. Like not through a company, just individuals. So I'm not going to be doing that. It would be the best bet for me because I'm poor and on disability, but people are fucking crazy and I don't want to get robbed. Why not move? Well, if somebody would buy me another property and something, or if I didn't have my dogs, that may be an option. But I moved here because I did research about the dogs and I knew that I could have my dogs here and they wouldn't bother anybody. Yeah, Alabama. Why would I move? I would have to euthanize my dogs if I moved. Why would I do that? Just like I said before, it's not that I feel unsafe in my home. It's that I feel unsafe having whatever's in this community come over here. Yeah, it's sort of like that. It's not as bad as Jefferson County, but it's almost. It's very close to Walker County. Y'all know how bad Walker County is. But I knew that I could have my dogs here, and that's why I moved here. Coleman was giving me a bunch of shit just because I could. She's still stable as far as I know. I haven't heard anything. She hasn't called me back. On Highway 79. Yeah, I have to drive up that way all the time when I go to the doctor. I'm about an hour or more. Some parts of Coleman are bad too. Yeah, they used to not to be. They are now. And the Coleman County corrupted Sheriff's Department and Animal Control and all that shit's rough. Yeah. Well, it ain't too bad. It's just like... over here, when our roads get impassable or the bridge falls down, they just close them up. Because I can't afford to fix them. So, hopefully you don't live on that road. If you do, you have to go the long way around home. Costs too much to move. I spent 38 moving here, 38 grand. And it was supposed to be like a brand new mobile home, and I still got to spend between 10 and 15 more grand just to fix this up. And if I turned around and sold it with an acre of land, I might get 70 grand for it. If I don't even believe I could get that because there's no acreage with it. Alabama. And where would I move to? most cities and counties have limitations and restrictions and a bunch of ordinances about dogs and stuff, and it's not my animal's fault. And why would I want to move somewhere and start all over again when I have moved twice already? Yeah. Well, Tuscaloosa Animal Control ain't that bad. I've lived in Tuscaloosa County a couple of times. People's called animal control out there on me because I wouldn't give them my Dalmatian puppies for free. And they just come out there and told me to feed my mama dog some puppy food because she was a little bit on the thin side, and left. They're not that bad. They don't really try to take your animals away, and they're not assholes about it. They could tell that I was taking care of my animals as best I could. Or just as good as anybody else. But I know where that is. But moving like I have with my animals has caused them to have incidences where they use the toilet in the house. And they never done that before I moved. But because I moved them twice, and it's took them so long to readjust, and they're older animals. They're in their double digits, most of them. It's just, it's just hard for them. And another move could cause them to have really bad problems. Howdy. My cat, that's why it's having so many problems. Pringles, because I've had to move him twice. And he's stressed. People don't understand that animals get really stressed out from change. And you keep on moving houses. That's not good for them. That ain't good for me either. I don't need to move again. It makes me look very unstable to keep moving. You're supposed to get somewhere and you're supposed to stay there. You're not supposed to move around like a traveling gypsy. That's not the way you're supposed to live. Well, if you don't like it, you can just move. Well, maybe that's something I'll do in 5 to 10 years, but finding a decent mobile home because that's all I could afford, and some more land would be hell. And then you have to look up all the county ordinance and find out, if you're allowed to have your breed of dog, because some breeds of dogs, thank you for hand heart, are banned in certain places and all that, and all the limitations and stuff. And it's just a pain in the ass. I was going to move somewhere and rent a house, and I couldn't do that before I was going to buy this. I was just going to go and rent a house. Thank you for the corn. It's not really pets. There's a list of dangerous dogs, and there are different ones on there. There are German Shepherds, there are Malinois, there are Chows, pets. Some places Dalmatians are banned, and I have Dalmatians. It's not just pets. So, and I know she's putting pitiful. So there's a lot of things going in with moving what make you like your situation better or worse. And I believe that it would not improve my situation. I'd still be in a mobile home somewhere, trying to remodel it because there ain't no use mobile home that's in tip-top shape. Unless somebody else is, righties. Unless somebody else has completely already remodeled it, and then it'd be so damn astronomically high that I couldn't afford it if I sold a kidney. We do what we can do, and we do what we can afford. And we do what's best for us and not best for everybody else and what they suggest we do with our lives, because that's what we do. I want to burn a hell, I can't even say it. I want a log cabin out on acres and acres of land where my dogs can just run and be free, and I don't have to worry about freaking people and roads and bullshit. And a big old damn yard for my kids to play in. I want my kids. That's all I want. That'd make me happy. Nobody could bitch about the yard being growed up because there wouldn't be nobody to bitch about it. It would all be just like prairie land with grass. The only thing you'd have to mow is right around your damn house. My oldest one's 14 and my youngest one's 5. Probably just all pipe dream, but I just keep swimming like little Dory. That's what my next project is to find somebody to cut my grass for me during the summer. Why can't we have little neighborhood boys that wants to make $15 and come up here and down mow the grass? Why can't we have that anymore? I feel awful today. My brother mows ours. Well, if I had one, maybe he would. If I had a husband, he would. Had a daddy, he would, but I don't have none of them things. We used to mow our grass by ourselves. We had a riding lawnmower. Well, if I had one of them, I could mow the whole thing without putting the blade on. I could mow the whole damn grass without even engaging the blade. I'd be out there cutting the hell out of it with the blade up. That's how that would go. Well, I'd be like, well, hell, it didn't cut. Well, damn it. I got to go back over it. And if I did put the blade down, I'd be slinging dog turds and ant beds. I'd have ants all over me or sling a pile of shit on me. It would be a bad situation. Pay a man $15 to mow mine. That's nice. I'd have a situation. Mom, we have a situation. I'd rather have dog shit slung all over me than damn ants. Them damn things hurt like hell. Woo! No, you did not. No. I bet you was having a damn bitch fit from hell when you done that. I'd rather sling shit all over me than damn ants. Or get them over one of them hornet nests out of the ground that comes up and stings you, them old black hornets. Woo! Them damn things hurt. Fire ants hurt, and I'm allergic to them too. I've been sucking them up. They're coming in my house. I'm going to have to get me some powder and sprinkle on my yard and get rid of them. No, they're not yellow jackets. They're little black hornets. We have yellow jackets too, but I've never been graced with their presence, and I don't fucking want to. They're little black hornets that are like this, and it feels like they're injecting you with acid. And they swarm out on you when you're out there mowing. And they just start stinging you all over, and they stick to you and just sting you. Hornets. Woo! Yep. Little ground hornets. I've got into them damn things trying to mow. They lit my ass up. Even using the water hose, you couldn't get them off of you. That's some painful shit. I'd just rather watch somebody else get stung from the comfort of my home out through my window right here in the front. Have my door locked. Just be in here in my comfort. Watch them get ants and all that shit all over them while I just sit in here and watch them. Run around and scream bees. Instead of enjoying it personally. My mama used to ride around on a lawnmower and mow the grass, and she'd get one of my bikini tops. She had 36 double D's. And she'd ride around on the lawnmower and mow the grass in shorts. It was all the way up to her ass cheeks. And one of my bikini tops, I have the Itty Bitty Titty Committee Platinum membership card. I have 34 A's. And it would just cover up her nips and kind of hold it up with a little string. And she'd ride around on that lawnmower, and every time she'd hit a bump, her tip would fall out. I thought, why do you ride around like that? She's like, because it gets me attention. I'm sure it does. That was an awesome sight to see where she was going on that John Deere. She hit a damn bump, and her tip just went over to the left there. I said, your cat's out. What? Your cat's out. Use my inside voice. Oh, she'd ruffle it back up in there. My friend would call me, hey, can I come over and hang out at your house? My mom's mowing. Can you come later? Why can't I come over there when your mom's mowing? You don't, trust me, you don't want to come to my house when my mom's mowing. She'd mowed the greenhouse grass, and she was right there on 940. And this man rear-ended another vehicle staring at her, and then got out and started a bunch of shit and asked her for her phone number because she caused him to have a wreck. Well, you should have been looking at the road instead of somebody's tits on the side of the road, and you wouldn't run into somebody's ass. I mean, so she mowed our grass. She said, I love mowing. I bet you do. You love mowing with an itty bitty teeny weeny black bikini on that just covers up the damn nipples. And her whole boob was out. Just the nip was covered up. That's what I had to grow up with. Why, I wore a one piece, and I still wear a one piece sometimes. I'd love to spend a day with you. Lord have mercy, it wouldn't never be a dull moment, because I've had so many people look at me dead in the eyes. I ain't never a dull moment with you. Of course not. What fun would that be? You never know if I'm going to break out into song and dance like a damn musical, or get tangled up in my vacuum cleaner and fall and try to unalive myself. I don't have any more information on my aunt. Like I did this morning. Trip falled. Hello. Hello, darling. It's been a long time. Not really. Not really. Just socially awkward. You're still as lovely as you used to be. How's your new love? Do you have a voice of an angel? No, I probably have the voice of sandpaper being rubbed on a chainsaw while it's running. Hello. I just like to sing no matter if I sound good or not. Usually nobody can hear me until they walk in on me and I'm over there bouncing my ass to that damn music, to the Monkey Song by the Yin Yang Twins with my headphones in, act like I'm some kind of pink pony club dancer. And then I turn around, there's somebody standing there that ain't supposed to be here, and I'd be like, how long have you been there? Long enough. Long enough. That's what I do when I'm cleaning. When I was with my ex, I had my earbuds in, and I was washing dishes and dancing around to some kind of song like that. And he comes up behind me and touches me, and I about jump up inside the damn sink. How long you been there? Long enough. Don't sneak up on a person like that. Shit. Just like I'm having a full-fledged concert in here with my earbuds on, and it sounds like a frog trying to sing, and somebody walks in on you, and you're making eye contact with them, and they're making eye contact with you, and you know they've been standing there a good 15 minutes, and they've heard you sing to the top of your damn lungs. Alright. With no music, with your headphones on. There used to be this girl that dated a friend of mine, that she was a lot older than him, and she was just a bitch. And I had a portable CD player, and I would do that shit, and I would forget that they couldn't hear the music, and I would be freaking singing, and she'd come over there and slap the dog shit out of me and tell me to quit fucking singing, that I was pissing her off. And that's why I got to where, like, I don't sound good. So I don't need to be singing. Well, I ain't worried about them. There ain't nothing here to steal. And Dottie won't appreciate folks just walking in from outside. She'd like to chew on them like a steak off of my grill. Like a piece of hard leather. Let me show you my dog. And Pongo wouldn't tolerate that shit either. 125-pound, big-ass Rottweiler like Dalmatian that is growling, snarling, and chasing your ass out of the house and take a chunk out of you or two. Make you move real quick like. And both of them can open their bedroom doors and their cages, so I ain't worried. Purdy, she'll bite the hell out of somebody too. She's right here by my head, in my bed. Let me show you my dogs. The little ones wouldn't hurt a damn wet biscuit, but, well, Anna might, but the other ones won't. I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? I found that CD with karaoke on it, and it had that song on it in a dumpster when I was 16 years old. I climbed over in there and got it, and it still worked. When I find a new man that I want for mine, he always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. I've been made blue, been lied to. When will I be loved? I used to love to sing karaoke at home. I had CD player karaoke machine. But look what I've got now. Ha ha! Here we go. It needs to be charged. But I got this at the Dollar General. $12. Now I can play music through this and sing. Let's see if I can plug it in. Damn dog pads stink like ass. Nope, wrong plug. Just when you think the coast is clear, here in the road is a white-tailed deer. Quit scratching! Alright, I'll plug her in. I'm excited. I think I'm excited. Sound like Thumper in here. I'm gonna go and change these pads out. Then I'm gonna let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? I did. I can karaoke it in here. Put on my own show. Sing. Dance. Perform. Nobody can see me. That's the best part. Nobody can see me, but my neighbors can hear me. Lord, probably sound like a dying cat in here. Do you use washable pads? Yes. And they haven't been washed in a week, and they smell like pure ass cheeks tied up in them bags. And I'm in here going, bleh. Well, I'm trying to wash and dry them because my dryer was not broke. The plug that went into the wall was. So I was in here, bleh, you know. Oh shit, that fucking stinks still. Like that. Let's wash them again. Whew. That pest stinks. What time is the concert starting? Whenever that charge is out of the way and I get all my chores done. Try some hot water. Need to put some sodas in the refrigerator too. Where's all these fucking flies coming from? It's clean in here now. Well, takes about 30-40 minutes for my washer to go through, and then the dryer's about an hour. And I still got another load to do. It takes a long time. I'm planning on buying me some more puppy pads. So, I can have extras. Alright. I'm gonna pause y'all for a second. But I've been watching it. Nikki and Barb and Marjorie. It's his 3 wives on there. I like Nikki. It actually shows like what it's really like for them and how people just control the women's lives and stuff, and the men's all in power and all that. They use their religion to control the women, and brainwashing and all that shit. But it's interesting. I don't know why. What is this week's plans for everybody? Bring new. Whew. Sleepy. Taking my daughter to her appointment. My hubby's home for the week. And keeping my grandson. Well, that's something. What channel you watch that on? One of them on Roku. I can't remember what the name of it is, but you look up Bill Paxton. Movies and shows and stuff, and it'll show you. Hold on, I'll tell you what the name of it is. Big Love is what it's called. Shut up! You can watch it on Hulu, Max. I'm just a girl. Ma'am, you're 32. I'm still just a girl. Got me a baby pet. Woo! I just canceled Max. Oh. Salmon patties, macaroni and cheese. Mac and that sounds good. Oh, okay. I love listening to your stories. Kind of reminds me of my family. Lord have mercy. it hit this morning. Lightning struck in the same place it struck last time. This is one of my babies that got a lovely home. Try not to show where it's at, because it shows where it's at. It's that update, a sweet baby update. That's one of my puppies that I bred and raised. And they are companions, and no, I don't show them in confirmation shows because their registration plates don't offer that. It's just agility and, yeah, it's just like agility shows, and you can't do agility with freaking Shih Tzus. They're too damn short, and they have breathing problems. They can't jump over shit. They trying to do a wiener dog in agility. So I guess I'm wrong from that, and people will be saying, you're a backyard breeder, but I do health test them. So, I do that, and I do a health guarantee. And I don't just breed them for profit. I don't have 14 liters a year. Do they snore when they sleep? Yeah, it's like a grown-ass man. They was trying to climb inside my skin this morning because it thundered. They couldn't get close enough to me. I had 2 of them on my chest, another one in between my legs, one behind my back and digging in, and one on top of my face. Hey. When I lost I miss the snoring too. It don't bother me, but they snore loud. Uh-oh. It don't bother me though, it don't. Hello. Hello. Don't seem like as late as it is. I can't stand a man snoring, but, you know, it is what it is, ain't it? You better make no brags around town that you've been loving my man. But the man I love, when he picks up trash, he puts me in a garbage can. And that's why you look alike. like me. And what I say is a pity. Close your face, stay out of my way if you don't want to go to this city. If you don't want to go to this city, you better detour around my town. 'Cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and I'll lift you off the ground. Say my baby's a saint 'cause he ain't and he won't cat around with a kitty. And then say you gotta lay up with my man if you don't want to go to Fifth City. Come on. You're gonna tell me what you told my friends if you think you're brave enough. And I'll show you what a real woman is if you think you're hushed up. You bite off more than you can chew if you get to chew the witness. Move your feet if you don't want to eat a meal that's called Fish City. If you don't want to go to Fish City, you better detour around my town. 'Cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and I'll lift you off the ground. Not to say my baby's a saint 'cause he ain't and he won't cat around with a kitty. Girl, you gotta lay off with my man if you don't want to go to this city. I'm here to tell you, gotta lay off with my man if you don't want to go to this city. I laid my damn phone over here, now I gotta get up. Well, I kind of got distracted in there because my dogs are trying to fight and act like idiots.
Yeah. Kroger Delivery has one mission, to save you time and money when our professional drivers deliver fresh groceries right to your door. And with $25 off your first 2 orders, there's no better time to
I wish I could be Loretta Lynn. It'd be
fresh
nice.
For everyone.
Get up to 60% off thousands of items. Shop Michael's lowest prices of the season today.
Shine on me, sunshine on pretty music, a jippity doo da day. I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA.
Good morning. Hello, sunshine.
I don't really know this song.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Why do you move that old general car?
I wonder what, I don't think I've heard this one before.
Just one.
Apartment number 9.
Just follow the stairway to this lonely world of mine. You'll find free way through here in apartment number 9.
That's a pretty good song.
Not so very long ago, you walked away from me, and after all the plans we made, you decided to be free. Loneliness surrounds
That's a good song, yo.
without your arms around me. And the sun will never shine
In apartment number 9. I don't make songs like that no more.
I keep waiting in this lonely room, just in case you change your mind.
at apartment number 9.
Loneliness surrounds me. Without you arms around me, and the sun will never shine.
In apartment number 9.
No, the sun will never shine.
In apartment number 9. Don't tell me what to do. You're taking me back to my childhood.
From Olay Body Wash. It's new super serum. Sinks into my skin with 5 powerful ingredients. 5 benefits in 1.
I hate commercials, but we have to listen to the damn thing. It won't let you skip it.
I'd like to introduce
Introduce yourself. I'm the other woman. The other woman in your husband's life. The progress and vibrant every moment. It's all in me, the true and faithful wife. You gave me the right to take that other woman. And you go fast, they don't know. Touch myself with love on them you never wanted. The other woman urban here from you. I should. Everybody's dreaming I'm the other woman, but everyone says that just feels alright. The pleasure might be different if they knew what I know. The husband thinks you for every night. But you gave me the right to see that other woman. And you know the person she don't do. I'm so damn tired today. Never wanted the other woman didn't feel on you. I still like this song right here.
Wrote my whole life down in a notebook. Songs about you and me.
And singing to every soul in Tennessee. No, I haven't. Everybody seems to listen. No one ever. Don't be mean. Hey, what's it being mean to? So I guess you never hear me on the radio. I give up this crazy dream of mine to hold you once more. Won't you meet me in Montana? Cause it's alright. Oh, I have all of this life I can handle. Ooh, I had to let my fat out. couldn't breathe. Big Montana sky. That's my part. I'd have home for Hollywood, searching for a part to play. Well, you always said I had such a pretty face. Well, I know I'm not that pretty, but no one ever me the way that you do.
Well, you'll always be the star.
Oh, pardon me. Montana's a pretty place. Yeah. Laying down in here to say I'm that I let go of my dream. Won't you meet me in Montana? Might as well go meet somebody in Montana. Mountains in your eyes. Oh, I had all of this life I can handle. Hey, underneath that big Montana sky, I should touch you in these hills that they call mountains.
Darling, back home in your arms is right where
I wanna be. Won't you meet me in Montana?
I want to see the
Mountains in your eyes. Oh, I had all of this life I can handle. Meet me underneath that big Montana sky. In Montana, the mountains in your eyes. Oh, I have all this. So you're all about yourself? Yeah, sure am. I want to meet somebody in damn Montana. Sure am. I'm all about myself. Because, you know, that's the way I've always been. Thank you. Let's meet some cowboys in Montana. Hell yeah, let's do that. I like this song too, but I can't really sing it.
Friendly agents. Annuities for the people. That's Canvas Annuity. Click to explore.
Subway's $6.99 for literally any foot-long deal is headed to overtime. Fresh sliced deli meat, fresh crispy veggies. Too much good stuff. Order now in the Subway app. Use code 699FL now. Deals only here until April 2nd.
Let's try this one. I don't think I've heard Porter and Dolly. I ain't never heard this one. Please, don't stop loving me. Oh, that's something. You gone. Did I even turn this dryer on? Please, please. God, I'm so tired. I need some get up and go juices. Can I call in sick to work today? I think my dogs understand. If I don't show up to work, I fucking just wiped. I feel like I've been zapped. Maybe I can get my dog chores done real zippy. I think it's the damn weather too, Lord. I feel like shit combed over. I ate me a bagel and drank me a coffee, and I'm ready to go back to bed. We need a damn deodorant donut. I need some donuts. Need some sugar. Hot me up and a couple Mountain Dews. I have too. But I got woke up a couple hours later. I went to sleep. I've been up and down all damn night hurting and shit, so. I'm gonna play y'all a song that I used to listen to. Don't stop loving me. I couldn't live when you go. Please, please, don't stop loving me, or I couldn't make it alone. Please, please, don't stop loving me. After this song, I will. Y'all have to sing it too.
Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on.
You do something to me that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. And the beat of my heart, is there something going on? Tender love is wine, it requires a dedication. All this love we feel, no conversation is riding together. Aha, making love with each other. Aha, islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between, how can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. Don't love her to another. Come on, it's Dolly's part. We gotta go back. I can't live without you if the love was gone. Everything is nothing if you got no one, and you just walk in the night, slowly losing sight of the real thing. But that won't happen to us, and we got no doubt. Too deep in love, and we got no way out, and the message is clear. We could be the year of the real thing. No one will you cry, maybe I will hurt you never. We start and end as one, in love forever, we can lie together. We can love with each other. Islands in the stream is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, when we lie on each other. When we love to another. Sail away, be with me. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. Where can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and when we lie on each other. From another to another. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? put drinks in the fridge. So, I'm back.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here. Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past. I'm like, me.
This is what I listened to growing up. And a lot of people don't like them because of something they said back when. But I had this album, so I love this group when I was growing up in the 90s. Heard a pin drop when they walked through the door. I turned my eyes away, my heart fell to the floor. Whispered, where's her halo? She had an angel's face, smiling, holding on to the one who took my place. So tonight, the heartache's on me, and drink a toast to the fool who couldn't see. Bartender, pour the wine down, all mine tonight. The heartache's on me. I wonder if he told her she'd best he's ever known. The way he told me every night we were all alone. He find out when you wears off, he finds somebody new. All about and what I'm going through. So that's impossible for you to know my grandmother because my grandmother is dead. You may have knew my grandmother, but my grandmother no longer walks this earth, so you can no longer know my grandmother. But how did you know my grandmother? And what was her name? Because I'm very skeptical about people on social media saying that they know some of my family members. I had this whole album, like, I would sing this thing over and over again. So, no, I have never took professional lessons, but my grandmother was in a quartet, and everybody in my family would sing as a hobby. And I have performed on stage professionally, and I also have recorded a song or two. I have done that, but I never thought I was really any good, even though other people have told me that I was, because I recorded myself on an app on my phone and it didn't sound good. So I thought I sounded like shit. So anyway. I'm not perfect, and when you go to listen to people in concert, they don't sound like they do on the record because they're in a studio and they're manipulating their voices when they sing on those albums. They're putting all kind of shit in there to make them sound spantacular. And then when you get in the concert and you hear them without all the AI shit, it don't even sound the same. And that's how they sell records. And I never knew that. I thought it was the same. But when you go to a concert and you hear somebody singing live, and then you hear them on that freaking record, it don't even compare. But I have eaten too much. I used to love all this song. Hey, y'all remember this song?
Whose bed
Have your boots been under? Whose bed have your boots been under? And whose heart did you steal, I wonder? This time did it feel like thunder, baby? Whose bed have your boots been under? Oh, you look so lonely. Don't act so blue.
I know I'm not the only girl you run to.
Cut it out! Hold on a minute. I'll be right back.